Hi, AV addicts. Well, sorry we've been a bit quiet recently, but we're moving house and doing loads of other bits and pieces, so it's been very, very busy. Anyway, I thought I'd delve deep into the archives and find some footage that I was really lucky to shoot in 2017. In 2017, I was volunteering on one of the legs of the Wings of Freedom tour with the fantastic Collings Foundation. And we were in Texas, and we were visited by Jack Weyler. Great guy, absolute great guy. He was a pilot at Rackheath in Norfolk, and he was with the 467th Bomb Group, flying with the 789th Bomber Squadron. So basically, I got the chance to go and speak to him and also show him around the B-24. So in this short video, what you'll do is you'll see us talking away. He's very candid and he gives some really great insights. Sadly, Jack died in December. I think it might have been Christmas Day. Yeah, it was Christmas Day in December 2020, and is sadly missed. He did actually revisit Rackheath in Norfolk in 2016 and was shown around with his family. And it was his first time and his first return visit to where he was stationed from, the station at Rackheath, since he actually left in the World War II. Anyway, he was a great guy, really friendly, and hopefully this little video will do him justice. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like and subscribe. Anyway, let's listen to the great man himself. Thank you.
Three and four engine together. He had been transferring gas from 4 to 3, and you're supposed to do it across wings, you know, to transfer fuel. So I lost 2 engines, and
doesn't fly too good.
No, and so I fell out of formation, and but he got it back. He knew it made a mistake. When number 3 came on, I of course had the throttles forward, blew the supercharger wide open.
Oh my goodness.
So I lost number 3 engine.
Wow. That's your hydraulic pump.
That was so that was the Messerschmitt garage. Sorry, Messerschmitt factory in Regensburg, wasn't it? So,
yeah, and they had a refinery too.
Oh right, okay. Wow.
Either Falkwolf or Messerschmitt, one of the two.
My goodness.
Wow.
I finally caught the squadron, or the group, and got finished it. See, we had never had an abort under my commander at that time, squadron commander. No fucking way was I going to go home without finishing the mission, because the 3 engines is fine. I could fly it, you know.
It can take off on 3.
Yeah. And so I think that's I remember that mission.
Oh, that's smashing.
And then once we got hit with a 262.
Oh
my goodness.
The day we went to Perleberg, and I never saw one before, but boy, what a beautiful aircraft.
We actually have a flying 262 here in Houston.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, they're beautiful.
Oh, it's a gorgeous
It
aircraft.
went right across the top of our squadron, did a split S, disappeared.
Wow.
Being chased by a couple of 51s.
Yeah.
They couldn't catch it.
Ah.
He's
They
probably
were
just
trying.
messing with
so
you.
they came, and our gunners didn't shoot at the 262. They damn sure did at the 51.
Oh dear.
Because, you know, a 51 looks like a 109
Yeah.
in profile. And they all told those 51 pilots, don't ever point your nose at a bomber squadron. And they didn't. But this guy, they were chasing the 262.
Wow.
I'll never forget that one either.
That's smashing.
I met a gentleman, his name was Charles Delgado, and he was flying Achtung, the P-51, that's what he called it.
Yeah.
And he shot down a 262
Oh, really?
And I guess he spoke to the 262 pilot about 10 years ago because he bailed out.
No kidding.
And the guy, he's like, he's caught him on takeoff, and then the 262 did 3 level 360s. And he asked him, why didn't you just climb away? And the 262 guy goes, I flew bombers. I wasn't a fighter pilot. They just put me in this airplane. I don't know how to dogfight.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Well, that's really true. They were running out of pilots.
Yeah.
In fact, I felt kind of sorry for them, you know. When we'd fly combat, like I remember flying to Brunswick, which was a tough target. And way up there, you know, about 5,000 feet above us, you could see the dogfights. 51s and the German fighters. And they didn't have a chance. Not at the end of the war. I mean,
I met a guy, he flew ME-109s, and he was 16. All he was taught to do was to start the airplane, take off, and then just dive at bomber formations.
yeah,
The older guys would protect the kids because the kids weren't taught to dogfight.
yeah,
But-
yeah. Well, yeah, it was a bad time, really.
Yeah.
But we did prevail.
That's why we're free today.
You're damn right.
Guys like you.
That's
That's
it.
why we're not speaking German.
Indeed.
You know, I remember in 1940, it was touch and go.
Yeah.
Hell, they had all of Europe and Africa.
Apart from Britain. They didn't have Britain, luckily.
Damn right. Well, I'll tell you what. Favorite
Thanks to him.
person in the world.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite person in the world is Winston Churchill.
Oh, yes. Same here.
That son of a bitch was a tough son of a bitch.
It was.
He was, you know, the guys, you remember, of course, Lord Halifax and Chamberlain, they were ready to give up.
Oh,
to
yes.
Hitler. They were. They wanted to sue for peace. It's a God blessing that they put Winston Churchill in at the right time to be Prime Minister.
And he had a rocky road getting there, too.
He did.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
for all his life was tough. You know, he got blamed a lot in World War I for,
he was a war prisoner in World War I, too.
yeah,
Actually,
he
no,
was
prior to World
down
War
in,
Yeah.
in Africa.
And he broke out.
He
He
did.
did. He escaped. Yeah, and of course he got blamed for that mess down in what was they call it? And he talked him into.
Yeah.
Does that record?
Oh, it does record.
Okay. Well, when we'd come back from a mission, the group would come over our base at 1,000 feet, and one after another would peel off. Now we were going against the way we were landing, so one after another would peel off, come back, and as soon as you got to the edge of the runway, you did a 180 or 360. You had to stand it on its wing, and the colonels were always watching. And if you cut out somebody else, they'd make that son of a bitch go around. And I got pretty good at that. I didn't want to have to go around. But you know, you do a 360 from 1,000 feet. It's
You just
pretty
pull the
tight.
power off and dive it around.
Yeah, pretty tight.
I'm guessing coming back from a mission, you wouldn't have too much fuel to go around either.
No, my engineer again. But I lost one of the engine ran out of gas while I was making the 360.
Oh, wow.
I should have got rid of him before I did. But when I got rid of him, we were coming back. Let me tell you.
Oh, wow.
But coming out of Germany one day, we were coming across the North Sea, and I lost. Let's see. I lost 1 and 2, and all of a sudden I lost number 3.
That's not good.
No, and all I could think, and that goddamn water was coming up. And we don't had a helmet. I had earphones, throat mic,
Mm-hmm.
flak suit, safety belt, and parachute harness. Trying to get out of that seat with all that shit on me. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. No.
With all that stuff on me, because I turned around and started yelling at him because he was standing right here where the gas handles were, and I kept yelling, "Tank to cross-feed the engine, tank to cross-feed," because I knew if we had gas anywhere, and I thought I was going to have to do it. Now, if I was really wanted to tell a heroic story, I'd tell you I had to turn him, but I didn't. By the time I got to him, he knew what he had done.
Yeah.
And he reached up and turned them all to crossfeed.
Yeah. Ditching this thing wouldn't go well.
No, we knew that. We had pictures of.
Well, in the manual, it tells you where it's going to break up.
Yeah.
In 3 different sections.
Yeah. Anyway, that North Sea was cold. Went to Brunswick to bomb Brunswick. I forget what the exact target was, but you know, a lot of times we just dumped them on the cities. But all of us, we were going along, and we realized we were going to have 10 tenths undercast, and everybody's good, because we thought, you know, that would keep the flak down.
Yeah.
Well, we got on the IP and went flying, just about ready to drop. The first burst of flak had been 5 shells, and our squadron was leading the group across Brunswick that day. They were exactly at the right altitude and between the 1st and 2nd squadron. Because I was in the 2nd squadron, we flew through the smoke and all.
Wow.
And they just plastered everybody behind us, you know, the rest of the division. Well, of course, they had fighters, you know, that could radio down the altitude of the bombers,
Right.
So they knew that. And then all they had to do was track with their radar. Those son of bitches were good.
Wow.
They really were.
Yeah, that technology is pretty incredible what they had.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I met a gunner, German gunner, as a kid. He was studying in the States. Years later, he was from up near the Kiel Canal. He said he was something like 16 or 17, and he was on a gun crew.
Mm.
You know, they were.
I mean, we have 2 Flak 88s in our at our foundation in Massachusetts, and
Yeah,
the gun sight that they used was absolutely incredible.
yeah,
Very advanced technology.
yeah. Well, those were interesting days. And I remember flying over the Remagen Bridge. Remember, that was the first bridge across the Rhine that the American troops found that the Germans hadn't blown up. Remember flying over it. That was interesting.
Wow.
Anyway, a lot of memories. A lot of stuff you don't forget very easy.
I bet.
So, I've been discussing nose art with some people
Yeah.
because we've got a lot of warbirds out on the air show circuit. Who would have been doing the nose art? Is it
They,
the actual painting?
I picked up my 24 in Topeka,
Okay.
and they had guys there that were really good at that. I mean,
Okay.
they had made themselves good,
Okay.
and they painted my airplane, the M, before I went overseas.
Flaming Mamie, is that what?
Flaming Mamie,
Okay.
yeah. They took the plane away from me, naturally, because the M's all were scheduled to go to lead cruise.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So they went to base in Watton. You know where
Oh,
Watton?
right, Morton, yeah.
Well, that was a remodeling base, and so they took my plane. I was sick because it was a beauty.
Yeah.
But those guys were very good.
So,
They did. Of course, as soon as a pilot like me got a plane, these guys would come and say that they're an artist, you know, and what would you like to call your name? So everybody kind of
Yeah.
thought, well, isn't that neat? So I had them put Flamin' Mamie on.
is there a
My crew was really upset.
is there a reason for the name? You know,
Oh, do
Mamie
you
or
remember that? It was an old song. Flamin' Mamie, a surefire baby, the sweetest girl in town.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
When she kisses so sweet, she makes things stand that have no feet.
Oh, brilliant.
So that was kind of a wartime semi-style song, but anyway, it was very popular,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
and it sounded good to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it.
So I had a luscious brunette on my plane with flames coming up.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to
That
look
is
that
good.
up.
Oh, yeah. That is brilliant.
Flamin' Mamie,
Flaming Mamie.
surefire baby.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh my gosh. So what aircraft did you get assigned once you were over there? Once they took Flaming Mamie away?
Well, you know, we went by train from there
Uh huh.
because I had to leave this. I landed at Valley Wales,
Okay.
and they took the plane away there
Okay.
and went by train from there, finally to Rackheath.
So when you got to your squadron, or you got to your base, I should say, did they then? Is that it?
What's that?
Oh yeah, that thing's right there. I wouldn't want that to fall on me.
God, I can't see very well, but I don't know.
Flamin' Mamie.
Is it?
Yeah, I found a picture on Google.
Oh, really?
Wow. look at
That may be it.
That's amazing.
That may be it. 'Cause, I never heard of anybody else ever using it.
No.
That's interesting.
That is funny.
Yeah. So when we got to the base, you just checked in and you know found your decent hut to
Right.
bunk in, and
Sure.
then the squadron CO would decide who got what plane to fly. You know,
Right.
first time you flew as a pilot, you had to fly as a co-pilot.
Sure.
They wanted to check you out, see
Yeah.
what kind of guy you were,
Right.
and that was
You
a
must have
bit-
been an okay guy because they gave you your own crew, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then I became element lead after about 3 or 4 missions because I could fly the plane quite well.
Good.
And then eventually they promoted me to lead. I was in lead training at the end of the war.
Okay.
You know, you had to go through quite a bit. You had to have a hell of a good navigator and a good bombardier. And flying lead was, for a squadron, was a little tough, a little tricky, you know,
Okay.
because like if you were in the second squadron and the first squadron decided to accelerate, you had to pick that up real quick. And if you slowed down, sometimes you'd have to swing out to the right,
Yeah.
and so you had to go through quite a bit of training. You thought you knew how to fly, and you didn't. You know what
Gotcha.
I mean?
Yeah.
And I could fly real good formation. In fact, that's one reason they sent me to lead training, because the day we went to Recklinghausen, which was a German air base right out of Berlin,
Mm-hmm.
I got my 3, I was the head of the 3 group, but I was flying immediately under the group commander, Albert Schauer, and he was a stickler on flying formation. He was a tough son of a bitch. Anyway, I said, I'll show this guy how I stuck the B-24 up probably 20 feet maybe under his gunners on the right side kept looking and get away. But it was a nice calm day,
Right.
and I stuck right onto his butt the whole way.
Awesome.
And that's when they decided maybe I knew how to fly.
That's awesome.
Reckland Lars out of Berlin. We were leading the division, and our colonel only flew when we were leading. And he was good. I was right below him. Well, of course, since we were the lead group, we had 4 squadrons. Normally you had 3, but the lead squadron always would have 4 squadrons. And so, first squadron dropped, we dropped, the guys right behind us, so that squadron dropped, and the bombardier for the 4th squadron called the old man and says, I can't see, it's too smoky, too, all the bomb debris, and he couldn't see the target. Colonel Shower made a decision just like that. He called the group right behind us, which was deputy wing.
Mm-hmm.
He says, you take the wing out, I'm going to circle so my 4th squadron can drop, and that's exactly what we did. So we did a nice big 360, and by the time we got back to the target, the rest of the wing was gone. So we had our throats tight because we didn't have any protection other than our one group.
Wow.
So we flew out of Germany with no protection other than,
Wow.
no 51s with us.
Wow.
And we were a little bit nervous about that. But that's how our CO, he was a West Pointer. In fact, he ended up as air attaché for General MacArthur in Tokyo.
Wow.
He was a real great pilot, great man. His son I'll see his son at the reunion again. He always comes.